What's good, my people? So something just dropped in my heart, and I decided to just share it. If you think you are young and you have so much time, hey, wake up! No time. You don't have time. Just ask yourself this simple question, right? What is like the average life expectancy wherever you are from or where you live? I mean, just do a rough estimate. In this time and age, generally, if you're alive to even be 70 or 75, that means say a miracle or a testimony. Let's not say it's a miracle because it's very God is busy in the business of doing these miracles every day. So it's a great testimony if you're alive to be 75 or 70 years old. So do a quick maths, like minus your age right now from 70, and then just realize how many years more that you're likely. You can't have more than, I mean, you can still live, some of us can still be 80, 90, but on an average, if you are the numbers you are seeing, and remember that when you are on the upside, that's when you clock 40, 50, there are some things that you can't really do. There are some moves that you can't really make, that if you have not achieved or made those decisions in your 20s or in your 30s, you, no matter how hard you try, I mean, there might be a few exceptions though, but more often than not, or most likely than not, you're not going to be able to do those things anymore. You are not going to be as active. You're not going to be strong and healthy, if you know what I mean, as you're going to be in your 20s. Once you get to like your 50s and 60s and all of that, life can even happen either way, health issues or whatever. There could be an emergency, and at that stage in life, don't forget, it's not going to be only about you. God help you, you're married and you're not married to the daughter of a billionaire or whatever. I mean, now I'm not even talking about just finances, but I'm speaking generally. But you know that the quality of the life that you will live in your older age depends on how financially responsible or capable you are. Let's be real, because you're going to be living somewhere, you're going to have to pay for rent, or you're going to have owned your house or be a landlord at that age. So the quality of those decisions that we are making now, or that you are making now, or that you could have made back in the day, it's going to reflect in your yesteryears, like in your older years or in your later years. So we don't really have time. Like we sleep and wake up, that's one day closer to the grave. Wake up if you are yet to wake up. And I pray that to everybody that is putting in their best, who is making the right decision. You are doing things right, but things have not happened for you yet. Just hang in there, keep doing what you're doing, and I pray and join my faith with yours that God will bless the work of your hands, and all that you put your hands on will prosper. But please, people are even doing and making the right moves, and some people are not seeing the right results. And sometimes you can be doing things the wrong way. Sometimes God can want you to go this path, but you are going the other direction, and He might want you to re-navigate. So while you find that purpose, as long as you are even moving, right? As long as you're moving and you are learning, you are open to learn, God will redirect your path. And be open. Don't be closed door. Don't think this has to work. Sometimes you might need to narrow down your vision as well and consistently push at something. But sometimes God can be giving you cues or signs. So don't ignore the signs. Don't ignore the cues. Don't ignore. Sometimes failure does not necessarily mean that you are still not going to succeed, however, but sometimes failure in something can also be a redirection that, oh, you need to try something else. You get? So just be open, be optimistic, and make sure you are working the plan. But now that's even to those who have gotten it right. But if you are sleeping, thinking that you have time and you've not even started making the right moves, you're not thinking of the next 10, 20, 30 years, and you're in your 20s. In fact, now, even when you are even 15, as long as you can think, you can rationally think, you have to start thinking. And please, to those who are older and have kids, let us start teaching our kids on time to see life differently. It's not all about fun and games, catching crews, coming online. Life is real. Internet is not really a real place. If you are not using internet to work in your favor, what are you doing? Learn. Ha. Man, because what I see these days, the way I see people struggling, and it's almost like, wait, what are we doing? Like, what? I mean, sometimes life happens, but don't wait for life to happen to you. Make sure that you are the one happening. You're making the decision. You are in control of your life. Forget cruise. Forget cruise. Forget jokes. Life is real. Except you want to live anyhow, or you want to end up anyhow. God bless you. That dropped in my heart, and I just decided to drop this. Peace and love, y'all. We keep learning. No one knows it all. Let me know what you think in the comment section. You can add some tips or advice to this. Love you guys.